Welcome to the Quick Stop F1 podcast. My name is Nyasha, and you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. Joining me, as ever, is my co-host and co-founder, the wonderful, most moisturized and tanned F1 podcast.
I'm super tanned.
So tanned right now.
I'm
It's,
so
it's
tanned.
crazy out here.
This is the Texas glow, you guys. Gorgeous the skin, lovely. Not so much London coldness. Sometimes, get a bit of heat on your skin.
Yeah, exactly. And look, I saw that glow on a couple of Texas mommies, but that's neither here nor there. Welcome to the show, Tiny Sabanda.
Okay, I thought I was getting the very slow clapping.
We're getting
I hate that clap. It's so rude.
Hello, mate. How's it going? Nice to see you.
I'm good. Living life. Jet lagged to fuck. I've been asleep for like a week straight. I even said this to Jay. Jay messaged me recently, and I was like, sorry, Jay, could have messaged you 3 days ago, but I've been asleep.
I said the same thing. I felt so bad, but I just my cognitive functions were just not going well at all. And when I was awake, I felt like I was asleep. When I was asleep, I couldn't hardly get to sleep. And then when I was asleep, it was just the weirdest sleep. I've never had jet lag before. The only place that I go is Zimbabwe, South Africa, which is like an hour, 2 hour time difference. So this is like the first time I've traveled somewhere with somewhere in the past. Everywhere I go is in the future.
Move into the future.
Yeah. This
crazy.
Time, do you know what I mean? I was in a DeLorean, the past, and
I was Doc.
You're Doc. So I'm
Marty. I'm straight up. You're Marty. I am straight up Doc. I feel like I'm the only one between us two who can actually fathom the idea of a spaceship and moving into time. And do you know what I mean?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like I have the imagination for that.
Yeah, because you're wacky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're wacky.
You know what I mean?
Riddles.
But sometimes
I don't know what you're saying.
You need imagination to fuel your way into into a
right? That's what they say about sci-fi. It's the sci-fi is actually what ends up being created from fiction, right?
From fiction.
From fiction. So facts come from fiction. So your reality, however distorted it might seem, can be put into practice
to you,
to others, to me, 100%. You'll teach me, right? I'll be sat in that DeLorean this motherfucker just took me back in time. Oh my God.
And I'll be like, put your seatbelt on, let's fucking go.
Let's go. And off we went. So if you ever noticed, because of all the shit that we're chatting, it's just me and Thandie today. I thought
I know they love it when it's just us two. Shout out you guys who love it when it's just us two.
Shout out you guys. Look, I thought we will discuss Austin. I thought it'd be cool for us to have a chat about Austin. I thought if we had a guest on, they'd just be sat there like a lemon, oh yeah. So but what I wanted to say was, if you're watching this, make sure to give the video a like and a subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a 5-star review. If you're on Apple, 5-star review, and leave a worded review as well. And no matter what was I going with? What was I about to say? The outro.
No matter what. Keep it on the black stuff. That was a quick one.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
This guy's so jet lagged. Sort your life out, mate.
It's been a week. It's crazy. Patreon's there for the ad free tick. Mexico.
Mexico.
Ooh, Mexico.
Ding, 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 ding. Shout out agave, tequila. Are you dumb?
Oh,
you dumb?
Lewis.
Focus. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're talking to me.
Focus. Sorry.
I was like, I'm focusing. I'm listening to you. Lewis come out with his non-alcohol tequila.
That's cute.
Which is very cute. This guy will get to the bag no matter what. This guy doesn't give a fuck. what I was gonna say, Thandie, is are you going to be purchasing a bottle of?
Of course I will. I'm a clout chaser. Duh. Like that's what I do best. But as a Zimbabwean, I will be mixing it with an alcoholic beverage.
Let me just get. You ain't never said anything true on this podcast. Oh my god.
That is rubbish. You know, someone called me a bird the other day. I'm not a bird.
Oh, wow.
A bird.
A bird. That's an insult. Who called you a bird?
We'll get into it after.
Sorry. Were they calling you like a bird, like English, like birds and
no, like a bird. It was like a bird, like Twitter fingers turned to trigger fingers type.
Oh shit. Where are they located? Let's find out.
I mean, don't worry, we will find out. Anyway, back to it's not about me, it's not about you. It's about Algarve. Will I be purchasing a bottle? Yeah, 100%. So
yeah,
the sponsorship, shout me. Taste test, you know?
Taste test. You look Keith Lee that shit. Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh, also, yeah, Lewis. Big up to Lewis. Well done. And we will get to Lewis. Mexico. So, 1. We're in a race. We're in a circuit which is very difficult to overtake. Therefore, qualifying is super important. Before I get on to the race, qualifying, thoughts on the starting grid. It was a bit of a mad one. We had Daniel Ricciardo up there in 4th, I think. Yeah. And we had Norris was down low. We had
Norris was like 17th, wasn't he?
17th, yeah. He failed to get out of Q1, failed to get his lap done. And it kind of set up a very good race. But I guess, having seen that grid, was there anyone, I guess, in qualifying that you would want to praise for their performance in qualifying?
No.
Okay, so on to the race.
Maybe the Ferrari boys.
Yeah, the Ferrari.
I like the Ferrari boys. Yeah.
You do. Any praise for Daniel?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, why not?
What am I praising? Do you know what? This is what's wrong with the music industry right now. We are just praising the most minimal stuff, and now you want to bring that bullshit into F1. That, like, what am I praising? What am I praising, Nyasha?
AlphaTauri, before the weekend started, were the worst team numerically.
Okay. Why didn't you... Okay.
So I'm just saying... Why don't you?
I'm sorry. I was going to say, why don't you just marry the AlphaTauris? But, you know, that was childish. Okay. Daniel Ricciardo.
That's such a toxic girlfriend. Like, response to, if you love her so much, why don't you just go be with her then? What's wrong with you?
I'm not a toxic girlfriend, okay?
No,
I'm not. I'm actually a great girlfriend. Anyway, Daniel Ricciardo can't do a lot to impress me anymore. So, for the birds who chirpy chirp 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 and are excited off that, sorry for calling you a bird if you're a Daniel Ricciardo fan, but you're a bird. That might...
No, fuck Daniel Ricciardo fans. I'm saying right now. Yeah. You can't spend...
Chirpy, chirp. Chirpy, chirp. Chirpy, chirp, chirp. Chirpy, chirp, chirp.
Can't spend half a year cooking me on Twitter for saying a man's finished.
There you go.
And then expect me to, like, give some respect. No, I'm sorry.
I will not sing for 3 turtle doves. Do you know what I mean? That made no sense. You really just back bullshit, don't you? Like, that made no sense.
I'll back you to the end.
That's
I'll
fine.
Back you.
We do not like turtle birds. Yeah, I mean, so
turtle what?
Turtle birds?
Turtle doves.
Turtle doves. We do not back turtle doves. This is why we didn't have a guest on. Yeah. We won't back turtle doves. Yeah, man.
Okay.
How about you? Were you shocking and jiving for Daniel?
Whoa. No. So I think no. Look, I think I just wanted to mention it because I do think it was a good performance. I was happy for the Ferrari guys. Leclerc. I actually feel sorry for Leclerc every time he gets pole because that win conversion percentage just gets lower and lower and lower. Like every time he gets pole, you know he's not going to win that race. Like it's not going to happen.
Aww.
So it's like, oh, like I'm happy for you, well done, but you're in for a world of misery the next day, and like he's just like a little cherub, isn't he? Like I feel a bit like
he's cute, isn't he? Bless him.
You know, like in Superbad, there's like a line where they're talking about some guy, and it's like you look in his eyes, it's like listening to the Beatles for the first time. Like that's, but maybe not the Beatles, maybe like 2015 Migos.
No, do not looking into Charles' eyes for the South African fans is like listening to the Beatenberg album for the first time, or for the others, listening to the Jonas Brothers for the first time.
For the others,
this is like circa like Miley Cyrus beef, like. Do you know what I mean? Them ones.
Like when they were like
into the thunder. Come on, we all love that. No. Maroon 5, This Love. This is what it feels like.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not a Jonas. I use my cojones. I've never listened to a Jonas Brothers track in my life.
You're missing out.
Other than Year 3000.
Well, that's not a Jonas Brothers song. You're British. Well, exactly, you should know.
Exactly.
Come on now.
That's what I'm trying to say. I heard it about 2 years ago because someone was like, "Oh my god, Busted covered Jonas Brothers or something." I was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!"
Hold the flowy.
Wait.
Relax.
Disrespect.
One of them people with the big eyebrows did not fucking go up there and go to the Year 3000 in his DeLorean.
Oh, you see? Oh my god. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Anyway, what on Charles Leclerc on pole position. But let's get to the race because I think there's only one thing that we can talk about at the start of the race. Let me set the scene for you right now, okay?
Okay,
Let me set the scene for you. Your back's against the wall, okay? They've got BoJack Horseman staring at your car, licking his lips with his little mutton chop / moustache, his little gringo moustache. Look.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, continue. Go.
Staring at your car, licking his lips. Okay? They're writing shit about you in the press. They're saying you're finished.
You're finished. They're saying you're retiring at your home country.
Yeah, rumors coming out that this is your farewell, your swan song.
Go.
Do you know what that song is? That's like a Western song.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool. So cool.
But the Cowboys used to fight the Mexicans. Yeah. Come on.
Okay, Cowboys.
Goes to Austin once. You dumb.
Cowboys and Indians. I'm riding with the Mexicans. Let me tell you. Man, of tacos I had. So you've got a chance. You see it. You see glory open up in front of you. Charles Leclerc moves over like Valtteri Bottas in 2021. Max Verstappen's there on the inside. You don't even know he's there. You're just thinking, hey, it's me versus Charles. I can see all my people there. We were there in Austin. Checo. Hey, these guys are riding out. You can see it. It's opened up for you like heaven's pearly gates. And then you know what? Clint Eastwood just comes out the back. You clot yourself into
Tumbleweed
Charlotte Leclerc.
everywhere.
Done. Finished. Checo Perez.
Checo
Perez. I'm actually
Do you know
past
what?
the point of
No,
laughing.
no, because I actually saw tears in his eyes. Like, did you see the onboard when they literally just carted him back in? He didn't want to get out of the car. And the looks on everyone's faces when he came in. Checo Perez. Checo Perez.
You know what? When it rains, it pours, and it is like torrential rain on this guy, like right now.
Oh
like,
my days.
I mean, look, it can easily happen. We've seen it happen, obviously, with Lewis Hamilton in Qatar. Pretty identical incident. Even Lewis said so himself before people start getting at me for saying that. But I think for Checo, I guess, do you think there was like an air of desperation in what he did? And I guess put yourself, Thandie, transport yourself into that Red Bull seat. You probably had Helmut Marko like say something ridiculous to you before you get on stage.
Right.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, before you go in the car, Helmut Marko has, probably been like, oh, good luck. I hate you. And then you get in the car and you're going down that straight. What? Put yourself in the mind of Checo Perez. Like, how, like, what's going on, bruv? What are you doing? Why is man like this?
I don't know. I feel like he just doesn't care anymore. I think he's not asked. But I just think it came out in the wrong race. Like, now that I've kind of experienced different fan bases and stuff, the Mexican fan bases for Checo, they run deep. He could be at the back and they are running for Checo. So either way, the love is there. However, Checo tends to get a lot of love, obviously, in Mexico. And so I can imagine the pressure was there anyway. And I think the disappointment was more this race in particular. If it had happened like maybe 2 races ago, it's not as personal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just like another weekend.
I really, really, really felt for him. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It was a proper like bozo move, but it was just the wrong bozo move. You know, like when you're triggered off something, sometimes it won't come out and it'll just come out at the wrong time. It came out at the wrong time, Checo. I do have a slight bit of sympathy for him.
I do. I think I watched his post-race interview. Gosh, if you can get the quote up, but I will paraphrase it. And essentially, he said that being on the podium wasn't enough. Like he was like, being in that position, I could see that I could potentially take the lead in my home Grand Prix. Like I had to take it. I had to go for it. And in all honesty, he's on a hiding to nothing because he's the third on the outside. He probably braked as late as he could. Probably expected Charles. I think he even said, like, I expected Charles to kind of back out of it a little bit because he was in the middle.
But I don't like that. I don't like that. I was hearing a bit too much on Charles. Charles said, move. Serious drivers only. And that's
move
just,
out the way.
Do you know, move out. To be fair, I don't like the way he was just dropping Charles into it. Like, come on.
I know, and the thing is,
yeah.
I think no, I totally agree. And like, I think obviously emotions are high. You just got out of the car. You have to be interviewed. You just had a little cry, and I just
sorry.
It's like them Doja Cat clips when they're like, "Oh, she's taking coke."
They didn't see. She's taking coke. Did you not see her? She literally. She was in them chat rooms. Not me being in the chat room.
You're in the chat room, show feet. Let me get. I'll put the quote up now. Thanks, Tash. And I quote, I didn't think that Leclerc was going to brake so late because he was in the middle and I'd already passed him. I didn't expect him to be there. For me, a podium in Mexico would not have been enough. Today, I wanted to win, and when I had the chance, I risked it and maybe risked too much, but I'll do it again, added the Mexican. And, you know, I don't hate it.
Like...
I don't hate it.
You know when Kendrick was like, I knew you was conflicted. What album is that?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly, yeah. You know, like sometimes it's as if each mini Checos in his brain they just started fighting each other.
Ah!
Do you know what I mean? Like just started fighting each other, just rushing each other. One side that wants to impress Red Bull, the other is, you know, fighting for my peoples. The other one is baby making Checo. The other one is I want to stay at home Checo. And they just started rushing each other.
He had like 5 devils on his shoulder. Instead of like a devil and an angel, he just had
a little Charles. And a little Charles.
A little Charles. Just an incident.
Just an incident.
Try and overtake me. Just an incident.
Oh, nothing. Just a racing incident. Iconic.
It's so funny. I actually saw. I think did we see someone in Austin with like a just an incident T-shirt?
I saw.
I loved it.
Plenty of people.
But I loved Charles when he was getting interviewed and like everyone was booing. It was like, oh, so much booing.
I love him. Gosh, you know what? My love for Charles has just gone so high. He's just not aware of what's going on at all. No, so much booing.
So much booing.
He's just like me. I love.
No. He is just like, what are you saying fuck me for?
Yeah, trust. Just so unaware in it.
Oh my God. Well, actually, on that, I loved like Max. Max got into his Lewis bag in those like interviews. Normally, he'll never mention the crowd, but he was there like, oh, you know, we had such a great crowd here in Mexico. Please don't boo me.
Yeah. Please don't boo me.
Got up there in his little sombrero. Guys, huh? Hombre.
I saw a picture. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. It might be mean, but I saw a picture. It was like Checo Perez's head. Like, you know, the big, massive inflatable heads you can get?
Yeah.
It was Checo's head. And then it was Sid the Sloth with a Red Bull cap on.
Does look like Sid. Like, let's just look. Let's call a spade a spade. This guy looks like Sid. Now, Sid is a lovable character. And
I love Sid the Sloth.
When people say you're body shaming Max Verstappen, you're actually disrespecting Sid by implying that he's butters. My guy's got gorgeous round eyes.
We all look like cartoon characters.
Who do you look like?
Someone from Shark Tale. They're so just... Come on, we've been there in it.
Shit.
Someone from Shark Tale, or I'm built like Mike Wazowski, and that's fine. That's fine.
With the long arms.
With the long arms.
With the long arms, yeah. But to be fair, Michael Wazowski's got great eyesight. That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't have it all.
You can't fucking have it all. You can't. Thank you.
I'm trying to think, like, who do I look like? I feel like I look like one of those like wacky, like Ed, and Eddie. like no, you know them cartoons that was written by people that were like high off their ass.
Yeah, probably on like shrooms and like
that wasn't for kids.
I'm
like, basically. Cartoon that's for kids, that's not for kids.
To be fair, at the house that we had in Austin, me and you were I was Muriel, and you were that guy with his gun, and no, you were the cowardly dog. You were Abraham. Tasha can be Courage, the cowardly dog.
Okay. I don't know if that is a compliment.
Tash can take it.
Yeah, she'll take it. Yeah, enjoy. So, oh, you know what I'm actually like? I'd say I'm like Ed from The Lion King, the hyena.
I actually went to go see Lion King this weekend.
Oh, in the theater?
Got ID'd for Prosecco. Not my proudest moment.
They said, oh, why are you trying to buy drinks for your mum? Where's your
For a
mum?
Prosecco. And I'd bought box tickets. But anyway.
Anyway, they didn't know how to respect people. Checo Perez, look, there's rumors.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of gossip girl. You know what, yeah? What's that tweet when it's like, who's the messiest person you know?
It's a man.
Isn't it? F1 journalists getting on their gossip girls. You teasing me, you naughty. like, oh, I've heard a little rumor in the paddock. Can't see what it is. Like, Will Buxton getting on his like, ooh. Like, look, rumors abound that, but look, there's a billion, it's actually a tweet.
A lot of rumors. I know the tweet you're on about. A lot of rumors. There's one
guy, there's a lot of rumors, and someone actually put it quite neatly into a tweet, which I will try and find. But essentially, I think I can remember all of them. But rumors of, okay, first of all of F1 Twitter thinking that Aston Martin was selling 250 million pounds of shares today, or dollars. It was 25 grand. So obviously, I don't think you can secretly sell 250 million pounds worth of shares, guys. Like, let's be guided here. However, rumors that a potential switch for next year between Daniel Ricciardo and Checo Perez, and obviously Helmut Marko has kind of been hinting at it, you know, from time to time. You know, we're going to assess our options. He doesn't really look safe, and obviously it's getting from bad to worse. And you know, they really want that 1-2 finish. They've never had a 1-2 finish, and it kind of looks like on form that won't happen. Or other rumors, Alonso, obviously Aston Martin selling their stake, or Lawrence Stroll selling his stake in the team. Fernando Alonso leaving and going to Red Bull, potentially.
I feel like Fernando started that rumor himself, but okay.
Hey, like you know what? That and the Taylor Swift thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna happen. Rumors that Checo's obviously gonna retire. Rumors that oh god, they were saying potentially show to Aston Martin and whatever. Gun to your head. Do you think Checo Perez will be in Red Bull seat next year?
No.
Ooh. I mean, that's where the smart money is, right? Like, I would be really surprised if they did it. And you know, Red Bull love just putting a man in a seat after one performance.
Exactly.
Daniel Ricciardo just done a thing this weekend, and they're he's the
like
one.
Strobbing from the mouth.
Yeah. So, like, I would be really surprised if Checo Perez was still there next year. I don't know where he'd go, but we'll see. And do you reckon Alonso to Red Bull? Do you reckon that? Who do you think would replace him? I guess.
I feel like they would. I feel like if they were to take Checo, they would have Checo for like a limited time in the year, and then he'd just disappear, and then they'd get their real boy in there.
Oh, so you're saying what? Keep him on for like next year, and then get someone.
Like in the summer, he'll go missing or something.
Oh, just go on like summer vacation. Summer vacation, I mean? Just not come back.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, we've lost him. We don't know where he is. We've had to replace him. It
happens. It's happened before.
No, for sure. Look, I wouldn't put it past them. The only thing that I would say, like, that makes me think they wouldn't do it to Checo in summer is that I guess the backlash that they would get in Mexico, I guess.
That's what
I
it
don't know.
is. Like
I
the
don't know how
majority of
big of a
the
region of it for Red Bull
yeah,
is.
the majority of the Americas as well. Like they all love
Yeah, yeah.
Checo.
Oh
That's
man.
what it is about getting rid of Checo. Like, forgive me, Lord, for I did not know how strong that man is. He has a large fan basis. He is bringing in the appeal to the team. Let's be very like, I'm so serious. I've seen it in real time.
Austin is pretty much Checo's second home
Yeah.
race.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on the border with, obviously Austin's not on the border, but obviously Texas is on the border with Mexico. So, and obviously the great Mexican influence in Texas with all the tacos. Shout out the tacos. Oh. I love tacos, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Valtteri Bottas has stole my whole swag. Like word for word, bar for bar, him putting tacos and shit on his helmet. That's my whole thing. He saw man in 7-Eleven munching a taco, and he said, "You know what? I need that. I need that. I'm gonna."
Sorry.
Oh, wow. You okay?
To change the temperature, you know?
You know it's crazy. We went from 33-degree weather to this bullshit. But no, yeah. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to feel sorry for him. I guess to round it off. It's not even like as funny to dunk on him anymore because
No, it's not. It's not.
in the same way it didn't get funny to dunk on Ricardo when he was going through what he was going through McLaren because it was just like this guy's finished. That's kind of how
You
I
thought.
feel about Checo. And yeah, well, I thought. And look, I never left. What was the quote? What was Daniel Ricciardo quote when he got the winning? I never left. I can't remember. Whatever that quote was. Hopefully for Checo, he gets that kind of remontada. But we'll see. But look, shout out Checo.
Stars and donkeys?
Yeah, should we just do stars and donkeys, and then I think that will cover it.
Yeah, that'll lead into it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thandie, who's your star of the day? I'll go first. Lewis Hamilton.
How pathetic is that? How pathetic is this podcast? We literally fight each other to be able to say Lewis Hamilton's name. We are so full of content and just love everybody else. Go on then.
No,
Go
you
on
go
then.
first. No, I fucked up. I was having too much fun. I'm sorry.
No, we'll go back to back with the Lewis Hamilton love. Go. Lewis Hamilton, they tried to bring you down last week, my G. The mood, you should have felt the mood in Austin. The weather went dark.
Right.
The mood went low. We found out in the middle of a traffic jam. I was about to jump out the car.
I did jump out the car.
He did jump out the car. Nyasha, for a fact. Nyasha jumped out the car. For those who were there, you saw that stupidity that will not occur again. But everyone was moving very mad. You know, it was different moods, you know? It just was not the same. People came to the show to grieve because they tried to do a madness on him. And what they did? And they said, you know what? You'll take a little Charles with you. You two are disqualified. Take a little Charles with you. Pick rocks, man. So they said, skedaddle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? After a fantastic weekend, it only made sense that my boy would come back with a non-alcoholic tequila brand because he's light-skinned AF, you know? And just do his thing and show you exactly who he is. Proud of ya. Keep your head up, champ. Proud of ya.
Proud of ya. Lewis Hamilton. Bro, I've been doing this podcast for 2.5 years. I'm running out of ways to say, I love you. I love you so much. I don't care. I'm done hiding it. I don't even hide it. I'm done watering it down. I actually think this season Qatar aside, I think qualifying has not been great, but his Sundays this season have been incredible.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that he has extracted. There's not often I think someone extracts more than what the car is capable of.
Mm.
And I think that he is dragging this car. The fact that he's in second place in the championship, sorry, third place, potentially getting into second. The fact that he's got the, like, if you look at the points disparity between him and George, it's ridiculous now. Tasha, how many is it? Like, I just don't.
FYI, for those who are wondering, FYI.
Mm.
In the cup with my twin, we be vibing. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta like, because he has a little fucking, he has a little nut or something. I don't know. He's eating a little nut or something. I don't know. Whatever little sweet he's having. I don't know.
Oh, we talking about the Drake video?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway, 69 points. Have you guys ever been to 69? Y'all ain't never been to 69. 69 points. 69 points, guys. Exactly. For those who are wondering, for those who made Instagram pages and put on their story that I was bullying a man, I was right about what I said, okay? 69 points ahead. Continue.
69 points. I mean, look. For him, obviously, everyone was expecting the tire degradation to be a lot worse than it was. But sorry, Tasha, could you also get the quote from Lewis about how he was finessing the tires? Because I think this is a really good point.
Mm-hmm.
What George failed to realize last season, other than the fact that he fluked his way to half of the shit he done last season, consistent as fuck, yeah. Chris came at me with smoke today, like, are you ready to admit that George is a bum? No.
Oi,
no.
Put some respect on Chris's name. Don't be doing that. Oi, Chris, batter him.
No.
Nyasha, are you ready to admit that you aren't a good person?
You done the same thing.
I just think Chris has the best. I just love Chris's voice. He's got the most smoothest delivery.
Very smooth. Very late night highway. Like if Chris was on the radio when we were in that traffic jam back, I feel like I would have felt
everything would have been.
Yeah, I would have felt more. Do you know what I mean?
Instead, me and you had Len blasting in the ears. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that wasn't the right time for it. But this is up. But I think it's about saying that you saying that you're quicker than Lewis, yeah, George. You might, of course, you'll miss the Saturday qualifying. These guys are very close, and Lewis has admitted that qualifying's not been a strong point this season. And look, George has been pretty consistent in qualifying. The gap's pretty close. I think it's the closest gap between teammates on the grid. But Sundays are about more than going fast. Okay, Sundays are about strategy. So not calling bozo strategies from the car and trying to do X, Y, Z. Sundays are about tire management. How many times this year are we going to say about George Russell, he's not managed his tires in the correct way? And it's always in situations where he is trying to extract pace and manage tires. He can't do both. Like it's been proven now. And that's something that, if I was him, I would be there looking over Lewis's things, learning, asking questions, get the curtains out your eyes and open them and read and learn.
Right.
Lewis said, and I quote, "I wasn't thinking it was going to last about the final stint on the mediums, but I did some real sweet finesse. I was trying to drive like you." He was talking about Jensen Button. You know, Lewis is gas when he's like, "I'm just trying to be like you, big man." I honestly, to bring it back to Lewis, his tire management and pace together yesterday was incredible. And for all the haters out there that were trying to say that Mercedes were only quick because they were dangerously low on their car by, I think it was a 5% infringement. He came out this weekend and said, "You know what? Yama. Don't ever disrespect my guy like that again. Don't ever in your life fix your lips and try and act like Lewis Hamilton. It's not that guy. It's Lewis Hamilton leading this team to freedom, by the way. Let me tell you that now. Imagine if Lewis Hamilton wasn't in Mercedes. What the fuck would we be talking about, bro?
Mate, I would be a gymnastics podcast.
What other niche? We could start a golf podcast or some shit. What's Tiger still about?
I don't know.
Is
he on the races? Is he? Whose side is he on? Is he on our side?
Tiger?
Yeah. Is he?
Wouldn't he call himself like Blackanese or something?
But he is. No, he is.
No, Black. No, he's no. There was a word that he used, which was like trying to describe all four of the places or the ethnicities that he housed in one word. And it was like a ridiculous word. I can't remember what it was.
Just light skin.
Yellowbone, as they say in Texas.
No, let's not get offensive now. Let's not go. Let's not have this conversation.
You started
Thank you. We were trying to. I was like, get me
I thought we were going
one.
in. I thought we were going in.
I could feel us sneaking in, and I said, "Oh, let's retract."
No, obviously not. I didn't mean that. So, but no, Lewis Hamilton, great. I guess, Thandie, for you, you said you had faith in Mercedes bringing a car that is capable of challenging for the title next year.
Yeah.
The floor seems to have brought some good improvements, although still 13 seconds, I think, in the end behind Verstappen, who probably didn't break out of second gear, metaphorically.
Right.
If I give you a situation where, do you think, I think I saw someone, I think it may be on Cameron's podcast. We can have a quick chat about it here. Do you think that Lewis Hamilton is still in his prime?
Oh, weird question is that? Of course he is. Come on, no one considers the Red Bull on the like. Sorry, was that somebody's topic on their podcast?
No, because I think, look,
I'm joking. Don't come. I'm so sorry, Cam. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you? Disrespectful.
That wasn't disrespectful until you said it was disrespectful.
No.
It wasn't.
Right, I think look, what I would say is in the past, maybe in the primaries, you wouldn't see Lewis make, let's say, the Qatar issue, no matter what you think about where certain people should have been or whatever, like you know, that incident, Belgium 2021, the Singapore race last year, which was a bit of a shit show. So I guess what this proves to me, I think, is the long way around of me saying is that if he has a car, if he's able to extract this much out of what is not a great car, if you just give him a car that can be like within a tenth and a half, 2/10, of Max Verstappen and Red Bull, who are obviously going to go faster next year.
Yeah.
Then I think he could. I still think he could do it. I think he could win a championship. Win the 9th/8th.
Because then that would then make the entire race more on the driver and less on the car, is what you're saying. So you're now saying that if he is in a much faster car than he is now, the second fastest car on the grid, and you put him primarily in that second car, and it's guaranteed the second car, he can get himself a championship because he is the best driver ahead of Max on the grid. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know what though? There's gonna be Max fans gonna comment on this. And look, please bring the tweet up.
Is this going on Instagram?
No.
Don't find me.
Once and once only. Okay, like they've had their little go. But what I will say is, I even tweeted today. Look, Max is inevitable. The consistency he's had this year is crazy. The record that he's going to set this year, I don't know if it will be broken. To be honest, it can't be. I mean, we'll see next year, but surely it can't be this runaway next year. Maybe it will be. Maybe we'll win every race. Who knows? But he's showing mad levels of driving. Those, I think, for me, I think those two are as evenly matched as you will get with top level F1 drivers who both have strengths and weaknesses. Personally, I think Lewis just pips it. I think Verstappen fans will say Verstappen just pips it. But we'll see. I think it's an exciting prospect.
Okay.
For me. Start of the day. I'm going to go. I feel like I'm just getting that Chris today. But I can't remember which day it was. When was it? Was it like we were on our way to Austin on the track one day? And me and Chris got into not even a heated discussion. We got into a friendly discussion about whether Lando Norris was that guy or not. And if the lack of wins clouds. Let's say if Oscar Piastri got a win before Lando Norris, would that, do McLaren? Will they ever get to a point where McLaren will ever ditch Norris for Piastri, I guess? And I think this race kind of epitomizes for me that you might not like him, you might not like his sense of humor, you might not like his comments in the media, whatever. This kid is rapido. Like, he is fast. And I think if we all think Oscar Piastri is great, and he is great, the pace difference between those two on a Sunday is insane. And for him to essentially, on most occasions, obviously Piastri is a rookie, for him to be dunking on Piastri like that, who's an incredible driver, going to be one of the best drivers ever in F1, I think just underlines how talented Norris is. And I think that drive today from 17th to 5th. Thandie, man. Oh my God.
What?
Let a man live. It was 17th to 5th. And he the restart, he went backwards, came back.
What are you talking about? I'm the biggest Lando Norris fan on this fucking podcast. Don't start with me.
I feel like you're doing the Carlos Sainz thing. I thought you're like, it's only 5th.
No.
It's only 5th.
No.
Oh, right.
I'm launching the Stan account.
Right.
I'm soft launching it.
I thought you were just being like, it's only 5th. No. I don't know, man. I think, honestly, it was one of those drives yesterday where I thought, obviously I watched it today, I thought he was special. I thought it was very special. And I think we hardly talk about Lando on here. And I just think today, I'd like to give Lando his flowers. I think that was an incredible drive.
We barely talk about Lando here, he says.
Do we?
Hey guys.
Talk about Lando?
Maybe when I mention him, but no one else does, but that's fine.
Don't make me go through the tapes. Now we've got captions on the thing now. All I've got to do is type in Norris.
That is fine.
I just got to type in Norris. Type in Norris.
Type it in. Type it in. Type it in. Yeah, Lando's drive was absolutely fantastic. I see him just, I just love the McLaren boys. I like the blue arrows. I love him.
The red arrows, no?
Is it?
I feel like it's the red arrows.
But there is a blue arrows. There is a blue arrows.
The blue arrows.
There's a blue arrows.
There is a blue arrows. It's a recruitment company in the UK.
Before I started this podcast, the amount of things I used to probably saying, just no one will call me out for it. Are you sure? They haven't got. Yeah. Is that not the Navy?
Red arrows are like British heritage, though.
The blue's the Navy.
I don't know if although there's a news article here. Red Arrows begin Blue Arrows makeover. After successfully landing funding from Pepsi, the famous Red Arrows are to be painted blue. Ministry of Defense said, "Oh fuck, no."
The Ministry of Defense is that not from Harry Potter? What is going on?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Do you not think we have a
Ministry of Defense? Oh, that's the Ministry of the Dark Arts. My bad. Anyway, continue.
Crazy. Anyway, so Lando and Piastri like the Red Arrows.
Yeah, just
do you have any more to add to that?
No.
Okay, cool.
Just love them.
Okay, cool. Other stars of the day, other notable.
No, we've got to move on to donkeys.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just trying to think if there was anyone else I needed to shout out, but let's just move on to donkeys. Donkey of the day. After you, Thandie.
Checo. Does that sound like a donkey? That was a really bad impression of a donkey, yeah. Checo Perez.
Yeah.
It had to be. It was always going to...
You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
There you go. I didn't mean it that mean, though. Don't come for me. Checo Perez. Yeah. Congratulations on having the best fans on the grid, by the way, because they love you either way, Checo. I feel like the sadness really did come from the fact that he said, it's not because it's my home race, but I do think it was something to do with it being your home race. And you wanted that win. And it was, you were supposed to be in the same car, innit? But hold that, because that was a rubbish piece of show. And I'm not going to go further in that because I kind of fear your fans, but yikes.
To be fair, Checo fans.
That would have actually look, if he was planning on retiring yesterday, yikes. That would have been even worse. That would have been even worse.
Yeah, no, you got to put that retirement notice in a bit, go try drive for Haas or something for one season, like have a farewell. You know, like when Felipe Massa was walking through the pit lane, like crying and shit, like, and then he turned up like the next year. Like that's what Checo done this year.
Felipe Massa.
Felipe. Baby! Let it go, brother.
The tale
let it go.
That once was. Anyway.
He got, like Rafiki said in The Lion King, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. Let that shit go. You lost.
You're Rafiki. You are Rafiki. Sorry, I live in East London.
Someone's riding out.
I know. Sorry. I live in East London, okay? That's all I have to say. Yeah, you're Rafiki. You remind me of Rafiki. The monkey.
Yeah, I'm aware. I don't know what you have to emphasize. I know who Rafiki is. I just referenced him.
The monkey.
The monkey.
You missed it. Yeah, you're Rafiki from Lion King.
I'll take
That's
that.
who you are.
He too is old and
is he?
Crazy.
I just thought he was nuts.
I think he's pretty old because I feel like he's got a little stick.
Yeah, but every crazy person has a stick.
Real talk. Could be a little too. Huh? No? See, this is why I would never have a gun. Hey! I know. The thing is, yeah, the
You
quickest
could have a
way to
little
give
tutu.
Thandie tutu. Tutu.
You were gonna say?
Quickest way to give Thandie the ick is to show that you know nothing about guns for some reason. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I clocked it.
What?
I clocked it. I clocked it. I realized when I did it before, like when Jay was flashing his guns and that, and I got scared. I could see you like be physically icked.
I'm going through it with my therapist. Thank you.
So, my donkey of the day, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like Joe. I don't know what my man was on, but I don't know. He just fell down the order. He just, the drip is dripping, but
I'll let him have it because he doesn't normally, stand out that much,
that's the thing, though. I don't know. I feel like, do you know what I mean? But I mean, there's a couple of donkey performances. You got. I thought Joe was Lance Stroll just being. He doesn't want to be there, just being a terrorist.
Lance Stroll doesn't give a fuck.
Yuki.
Alonso. I know you're gonna lead up to it.
Fernando Alonso.
Here you go.
Name one time Fernando Alonso has developed a car to go quicker over the course of a season. I'll wait. I'll fucking wait. I'll wait here all day. I will not cut off this live stream until someone tells me what technical feedback this guy gives to teams to make them go quicker. Every fucking car he steps in goes backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Back arsewards. I don't know. I just, apparently, rumors of him retiring, but, potentially giving up on the Aston Martin dream after, one season. Like, Aston Martin, they've just given up on this year. Lance has given up on this year. Alonso, I don't even think his car was broken. I think he just said, you know what, I've had enough. I'm done. I'm going to go get some tacos. I'm going to get some tacos. I'm going to get some tequila.
Algarve.
He wouldn't do that because he's a hater. I feel like he wouldn't buy it.
He wouldn't, would he?
Also, Lewis isn't slick, yeah. Send Lewis to acting schools, respectfully. This little sip and paint thing he's doing, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Lewis.
Yeah.
Like, brother. It's so good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh my God, it's so good. You know what, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Have it in his back pocket.
Yeah, just got it in there. So good.
So good.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that is. Do you remember when the most light-skinned thing he's ever done was when he did the little hot in here video in the ice chamber, like topless.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like dancing to hot in here in his underwear in like an ice thing. And I remember thinking like, that is very light-skinned. These drinks adverts he's doing in the pen, I think is like top 3 light-skinned moments.
Of course.
I look, I love it for him. Look, you gotta get your back.
And mixer. Let's be honest, it's a mixer. I love him, but it's a mixer. Okay.
But I love it. Look, good for him. Get the bag. And also,
yeah,
he's basically just replicating what Beats headphones did when they came out.
Okay.
No. In terms of just In terms of just having it around with him everywhere. I'm not saying like there's not going to be like music videos of people just like
right.
But just like at some point, the FIA are going to say you can't advertise your shit.
Oh, I know.
We've got branded drinks partners. Like you can't just be bowling around the bottle of your drink. Heineken.
Well, Heineken's right there.
Yeah,
by the way, Heineken Light.
Advertise this shit. What's wrong with you?
Oh, and that gross water we drank all weekend.
Oh, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, Actually, now you said that, I just realized why Dasani water. Oh
I
my
said
God.
it from the moment we arrived in the States. I said, Nyasha, if we're going to avoid any water, avoid that water over there. What was it? The signature water of the entire race.
That's all you could get.
Minging.
That's literally all you could get. All you could get. And like, you know what? Are we done in Mexico? So just get into Austin.
Go on then.
How did you find the Austin Grand Prix?
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Me, Tasha, and Mario at one point were like discussing like within our little PR creative minds about, you know, different pop-ups, out-of-home advertising that could have been done. I think it lacked in what felt like safety because it was really warm out, and like if I passed out or if someone had passed out next to me, I wouldn't actually know who to ask for help because it wasn't
saw
like
a couple of people passed out. I definitely saw a couple of people passed out.
I thought there was sleep.
Yeah. I definitely saw, mate, in the lounge. People were just like conked out, like asleep. I definitely saw paramedics get to someone. Was I with Chris? I definitely saw paramedics go to someone in the queue who'd like passed out. I'm not gonna lie. When we were walking outside the track and seeing everyone inside the track, kind of down these like narrow paths, I thought that looked dangerous as fuck. Austin's great. I had a great time, an incredible time. Shout out everyone that came up to us, making us feel famous.
You're also good looking as well. Wow.
See, you get to say that and it's fine. But if I say that I fell in love in Austin,
because my boyfriend doesn't listen to the podcast, I can get away with anything.
Yeah, true. I am under observation. Hey, baby. So, so yeah, thank you for everyone who came out to us. You guys are all incredible. So friendly. So Americans are so friendly. It makes me realize how bad-minded Londoners are. We are actually the problem. We're the problem. We're the problem. Like, honestly, it's so bad. Why are you guys so friendly? Why are you so accommodating?
Honestly,
why are you so generous? Like,
I'm not including this London narrative.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but London's rubbed off on you. Let's a little bit. You got a little bit of bad vibe.
I've got a little bit of a bad vibe. That's being bad vibes. Said you got a little bad vibes about you. Of course. Ooh.
Austin, great. The price of food in Austin at F1 is a madness. Is a madness.
Yikes.
I mean, 12.
For the almost bare minimum, to be fair.
For the bare minimum. Although is it a gyro or gyro?
Gyro.
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 That gyro I had was one of the best things I've had this year. But everything like you're looking at least like $16 just for the food part of it, and then the drink you're looking at $10 on a hot day as well. But I feel like the fan experience was pretty cool. I loved it. A lot of walking. I did 50,000 steps that weekend. Crazy. But no, I guess, yeah. How did you find the live show?
I loved the live show. Shout out to everyone who came. Shout out to everyone who I got to speak to. You guys are so memorable and cool. Yeah, man. I loved the live show. I loved everything, man. Nothing I can say was not enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, you know, for us to be in a different continent and to receive all of that love and appreciation you know, the effort people made, even just to come to the show. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like getting out of fucking Austin on Sunday night was not easy. And there's people, you know, who went to the race, came home, people who didn't even go to the race today, who came, people who flew in. Shout out, you know, to everyone who came. It was the most humbling experience of my life, I think. And I remember, I think there's a video. I haven't put the full video. I think Jay put a part of it out where it's kind of us afterwards, and I just had an enormous sense of gratitude. I think for everything, for the team that we have, for the supporters we have, and just the opportunity for us to be able to do that is just like, it's a bit bonkers when you think about it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be having a live show in Austin. Like, we're two people, we chat shit, we sometimes offensive, not very serious, but for some reason you guys always show us love, and we really appreciate it. And thank you, just like thank you to everyone. Honestly, it was an incredible experience. Any more on that, or
no? Loved it. I loved it.
Also, I didn't really appreciate Thandie like kind of just showing me up on stage. You got to leave something for everyone else. You can't just steal the show
I don't know what you're talking about.
Every time.
Nyasha said at one point when I was waving at Lewis, because we were opposite Lewis's garage and I was waving at him, he said I look like Winnie Mandela, you guys. He said I looked like Winnie Mandela. I haven't stopped thinking about that comment for a week straight. I know it's not any better now that I got my little afro out. The man told me I looked like Winnie Mandela.
Shit!
Told me I look like Winnie Mandela. So here you go. But yeah, loved it. Loved Austin. Cute little place. Will be returning. Shout out everyone who we met in Austin. Yeah. Shout out Rich. Shout out everybody from Rich's Art Gallery. Shout out everyone all the gorgeous people we met who stopped us and said hey and hello. You're all fit people.
Fine. Respectfully.
Gorgeous.
The thing is, I can't even talk too much on it because people listen to the podcast. So I can't even talk too much on it. But
can I say something? And then I thought, let me not. I'm trying to be a better woman.
God damn.
Shout out Malik as well.
Shout out to Malik as well. Shout out to everyone we met. Guys, me and Thandie, I feel I've both reached the end of our batteries. So we're gonna call this one. If you're coming on Sunday. If you're coming on Sunday, I can't wait to see you guys. I promise we'll have a lot more energy on Sunday than we do now. I'm gonna be sleeping in every night. I'm gonna put some cucumbers over my eyes and rest up and woosa. And then I really can't wait. Crystal like fuck London. Can't wait to have that London energy. You guys, I feel like there's a lot of people who haven't been to one before who are coming, which is really cool. So I can't wait to meet you all. And thanks for listening. Like, subscribe. You know the drill by now. Remember, no matter what life throws at you,
keep it on the black stuff.
Shout out the Texas mommies.
Shout out the Texas mommies. Oh, my ex is lit.
Look, mate, if you've got this far, clearly you like what we do. So here's a link to subscribe to the Quicks Up F1 family. Give that a click. And here's another link to some more cool on our channel. Sorry, cool stuff. And remember, no matter what happens, keep it on the black stuff. Click the stuff. Click the links. Click the links. Click the links. There. They're there.